I just love learning new things.
Welcome to the JesseAF show. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Welcome to my daily podcast.
Hey everybody, my name is Jesse Grossbohlin and welcome to the JesseAF show. Today is Tuesday, June 18th, 2019, episode 128 of my daily podcast. Yeah, that's right, daily. That means every single day I'll be posting a new episode, so please check in tomorrow for my next episode. I'm on Google Play Music, Apple Podcast, SoundCloud, and YouTube. So if you have any of those platforms, please consider subscribing. That way I get notifications for whenever I post a new episode. Today, I'm going to be talking about how I'm going to be learning Morse code. Morse code it's interesting. It's a different language, if you want to call it that. But at the same time, it's not. It's a different alphabet. Yeah, Morse code is a different alphabet that we have used in our culture for a long, long time. And it really helped with wars. It really helped with getting messages across the water, across the ocean or miles away. You could receive a Morse code message, and it was revolutionary. There's so much history behind Morse code, and I could go into it for forever, but right now I want to just go into the whole idea of deciding to learn how to do Morse code. And when I was younger, I had been to a science museum, of course, like all kids have. And at that science museum, I got a little Morse code beeper thing. All you had to do was, I cannot remember the name of it, what the instrument's actually called, but it might be a telegraph. I hope it is a telegraph. If it's not, I'm sorry. But, so I got this, and I was like, oh, this is interesting. Beep, 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 beep. I was like, okay, what is this? And it kind of had a little booklet inside to learn Morse code, and I was like, I don't know if that's exactly how I'm going to learn Morse code, but it's interesting. But, so I kind of put it to the side, and I never really picked it up again, right? And I recently just watched a YouTube video by the same guy that does Vsauce, and it was on Morse code, and I was like, you know what? I think that'd be really cool to learn, because if any of you know Skyrim, there is a dragon language in Skyrim, and I've basically learned the alphabet to that Skyrim dragon language, and that was really, really fun learning it. And sure, I'm not a pro at it because I haven't really studied it to the extent of being able to do it like in a snap of a finger, but I did get really good at it, so good that I would be able to translate letters into the symbols, and it was like, how am I doing this? It's like I'm reading a different language, or I'm translating English into this different language. It's like, what am I doing? This is awesome. So I loved the experience of learning how to do the dragon language, and I really took note that I don't exactly need to know the dragon language. I mean, it would be cool, but at the same time, who would be really impressed by that? So I was like, I'm not gonna really focus on learning this anymore. I mean, sure, it's really cool that I was able to teach myself as much as I did, but it's not really something to talk about at a party. But so I I went on with life. And then this video came up, and I was like, Morse code would be the coolest thing to learn, because it is something that is so old, so revolutionary for when it came out, like when it was invented, let's say, instead of came out, because it wasn't really a new phone, it was just a new way of doing things. It was an invention. And there's so much history behind those little beeps, the little dots and dashes. I mean, there's so much. And it's so interesting. So I think that would be the coolest thing to learn. And I actually just downloaded the Google keyboard on my iPhone. I know it's a sin to have a Google keyboard on an iPhone, but whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm not really using it for the Google keyboard capabilities, except for the swipe, because my thumb is a little hurt. It's got a boo-boo, so I chopped it when I was cutting peppers. But I'm using the Google keyboard to learn Morse code, because it has, in languages that you can set up in the keyboard app, it has Morse code, English. So you can type Morse code with the dots and dashes, and you can come up with letters, and you can type things with Morse code. I mean, how cool is that? I mean, why not? When it's so readily available to be able to learn how to do it, it's just easily accessible. It's like, why not learn this? I mean, that's cool. That's like the coolest thing ever. I mean, honestly. So yeah, I'm doing that. I'm learning Morse code. And I hope I inspire you to learn Morse code or learn a different language, because learning languages is something fun. And if you are from America, you really only had to learn Spanish or German or French in school, and those were really the primary languages that you had to learn, besides, of course, English, which nobody really understands because nobody can really speak correct English, but whatever. Doesn't matter. Well, the point is that to be well versed in languages is a wealth in itself. I mean, you'll be able to talk to people in different languages. You'll be able to travel to those places and be able to talk to people from those areas. I would actually talk to people from Brazil, which were speaking Portuguese, and I was learning Portuguese from them when I was doing a coil project from SUNY Ulster for my business intro to management class. And that was so much fun. I got to speak to all these kids, or all these other students. Well, not exactly kids. And I got to learn all these different words from them. And I would talk to the whole entire class. And that was a lot of fun. Just learning languages is so empowering. It's so awakening, I guess you could say. It's a lot of fun, to be honest. And Morse code, I think, will be really, really cool to learn. And it'll be something that I'll just be like tapping on a desk one day, and somebody's going to realize what I said if they know Morse code, and it's going to be a conversation starter. It's like, why'd you decide to learn Morse code? Well, I don't know. I had nothing better to do. Why not put it on a resume? I mean, that's a cool thing to learn, and it's not taught, so that means that you are interested in learning new things all the time, and you're always striving to learn new things, and you can teach yourself new things, and I think that's awesome. So yeah, why not? Go ahead. Be inspired by me. Learn a different language. Learn Morse code if you want. I think it's awesome. I think it's sweet. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I know I did. and I will see you guys tomorrow, and I hope you have a really great day. I hope you enjoyed yesterday's weekly vlog episode. It was a rainy day yesterday. Well, it wasn't rainy yesterday, but it was rainy Sunday, so I couldn't exactly go out on a hike. I mean, I guess I could have, but at the same time, I didn't really feel like going on a hike in the rain, so I was like, nah, I'll stay home. So I worked in Photoshop in Lightroom, and I really only worked in Lightroom. So I recorded myself doing that, and then I had to record yesterday's podcast really late, so you got to see that too. Oh man, fun stuff. I've been really busy lately, and I really hope to be able to get learning Morse code in, but I have so much going on, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. I'm going to try and sneak it into my day wherever I can, but I think it's a good thing to learn. And I will see you guys tomorrow, and I hope you have a really great day.